touchdown right away. Credit touchdown Porter. And the Lockport interception.
Get him, Joel!
First down, Lockport. That's over 13-yard touchdown run. The two-point conversion is good. Jobs about me on. Corey Savage, touchdown Porter.
It's a moral victory, but it's kind of like a kiss from your sister. You still want to get the win, you know. Yeah. But one thing I noticed about your running style, especially in the first half, very aggressive, and you don't take no crap on the football field.
Tough ball. You can't let them see weakness.
Yeah.
As long as you run tough, they'll respect you, and that's how my coach teaches me.
Yeah, well, I saw you trucked a few guys, more than a few guys today. I mean, how important is this, first step? It's like taking baby steps, but I mean, now you're to the point where you're midway through the season now. You got to start winning some ball games.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think this game probably pulled us all together more, and we'll be ready next week to win.
Talk about, your lack of success in terms of wins and losses to this point, but the growth this team has had from now to this point. Now you're hitting your midway stride, talk about the growth that you guys have right now.
We have a lot of playmakers. We have a lot of trust with our guys. Beginning of the year, we just a lot of little things, really lost us the games. One drive here, one drive there, really turned things around those first 3 games. I think this game was a turning point. We got things done. Yeah, we lost, but there's a lot of good things you can take out from this. We're gonna keep getting better. We're a hungry team and
opportunistic, really,
yeah,
too.
Very opportunistic. Yeah. We have a lot of trust in our guys, linemen, everything. So we're gonna come back on Monday, and we're gonna.
At this point, in order to get into the into the playoffs, you got to win out. Yeah. And that's gonna be tough to do with Bolingbrook and HF still on your schedule. Yep. But talk about is that still a realistic plan for you guys? I mean, do you still look at HF and Bolingbrook and say, hey man, we can beat these guys?
Oh yes, of course. But you know what? They know they're gonna see these scores. They're gonna say, wow, Lockport, they sent a message out. So, but we're not worried about them. We're about Stag. Got to get the first one, But we can play with anybody.
You got to stick them or anything? I mean, exactly. Tell me exactly how you're able to catch. That one catch you had was just, like a one-handed. I mean, we got it on camera. We got a great shot of it. But talk a little bit about how you stay focused out there, when the game's on the line.
I have an incredibly good wide receiver coach, and he teaches me everything I know. And
did you think he was going to overthrow you down there?
I thought
when he told you to go, and you took off. Did you kind of think he was going to overthrow you?
We and him talked. He said, if I'm going to scramble like that, just go for the long ball. And I knew I was just going to take off, and I just tried to grab it off his side, and he wasn't looking. So I tried it, and I came down with it. So it's a good grab.
It's a memorable. Yeah, that's one of many good grabs. But talk. What did the coach say after the game in terms of what you got to do? I mean, you guys got Stag coming up, but you still have HF and Bolingbrook on your schedule. You got to win out to make the playoffs. How do you stay up?
I have a feeling that if we come out and we give Bolingbrook a game, I mean, I feel like this conference is super winnable. I don't feel like there's one dominating force in this conference. As you can see, Linkaway East is just as beatable, and they were the driving force of this conference. And Bolingbrook lost their first game. HF lost, I think. And I know actually that we can put our drive together at the end, and we can make something happen, shock the state.
Hey, so talk about today's game. I mean, first of all, talk about the season. I mean, to this point in the season, it doesn't really feel like you guys have played a full game. You know, like if you had good halves, but you haven't been able to put them together. And today, indicative of that. I mean, you had a lot of penalties, unforced errors, you know, mistakes, and kept that team hanging around.
Yeah, we kind of repeated what we did against Central, a lot of ups and downs. And that's exactly what we tried to correct against Stag, and we did. And we kind of just came back to our old ways. We definitely have to fix that for next week. What
do you got to do in practice? I mean, is it nerves? I mean, what exactly, you know, to put your finger on it? I mean, Lincoln Way East has always had that program where everything's buttoned down, you know, and obviously you guys are struggling a little bit right now at this point, but what would you attribute that to?
We just got to be a lot more disciplined.
Let's talk a little bit about that game. I mean, I don't think you thought Lockport coming in, and I don't think you overlook any football team, but today, penalties really kills you guys.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Great effort by Lockport. We know when Coach Starr got the job, this was what's going to happen for them, and they're going to be outstanding. We had some self-inflicted wounds we got to clean up, but a win is a win in the Southwest Suburban Blue, and coming up here in a tough place to play, we'll take it, but our hats are off to Lockport Porters.
Hey, talk about this. This is one of the best performances on your team in about 5 years. I mean, honestly, I've come out and seen more than a few games, and you guys hung with them. I mean, they kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit with turnovers, but you guys capitalized on them. That's not something Lockport's been doing the last couple of years.
Our kids are working hard. I'm really happy with their effort, and you know, proud of the way they played. And that's what we're asking them to do: come out and make Lockport Township proud with the way they play the game, and they did that tonight. We came up a little short against a good program, but couldn't be more proud of our kids.
You know, they talk about moral victories are kind of shallow, but in this case, I don't know how shallow a moral victory is when you're a 3-point loss to Lincoln Way East. You know, that's a pretty big statement from your program. You know, midway through the season, you've played some tough games this year, and you hung tough. But this really shows you kind of a gauge of where you guys are right now.
Yeah, our kids are working hard. They're great kids. We just have to find a way to win ball games and execute a little bit better. But I'm really proud of their effort. They showed a lot of heart tonight. Coach Zonar does a great job at Lincoln Way East. It's a great program. We got a lot of respect for them. But our coaches and our kids are working together now, and we're going to get it done.
Any pressure, you know, as the head coach here with the community at large? I mean, Lockport, big football school, big football community. Do you feel that pressure? Is it self-inflicted, or do you see anything on the outside? I mean, now that you got 4 games in or so.
I'm part of the community. I live here, so I'm putting as much pressure on myself as anyone else could put on me. So, you know, we want to play exciting football that can make people proud, and our kids are enjoying themselves. We just got to learn how to win games.